Hi, everybody. My name is Anna. I'm a trainer here at Movement Revolution. I will be leading our virtual session today. So I hope you guys are ready because I definitely am ready for a good session. So the way it's going to work, we're going to do a little bit of a warm up, some good stretches. We can either do them standing or I'll show them seated. We're going to go into a little bit of strength and then we're going to go into some boxing and then we'll finish with a nice cool down. So the only thing you're gonna need is a set of dumbbells. So I'm gonna grab mine from behind here. It can vary in size, whatever works for you. And then we can set them down next to where we're standing or seated, and then we'll get to those when we are ready. So to get started today, we are gonna go into some stretching. So first one we're gonna do, we're just gonna bring those feet about shoulder width apart. We're just reaching down to our toes, trying to keep those knees straight and just reach as far down as we can. We're gonna hold this for about 30 seconds. So this is what it looks like if we were to stand. If you're gonna go seated, we'll kind of scoot a little bit forward out from the chair. So instead of sitting all the way back, sitting forward is gonna help with this one so that way we can straighten out our knees. So the straighter they are, that's what we're looking for. The second they bend, we know we've gone too far. So I want us to try and keep those knees straight and just reach as far down to the toes as we can. So we're holding this about 30 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk that left foot back in. We're going to keep that right foot out. We're reaching down. We're going to do a single side now. So now we're just stretching our right leg, that hamstring, so the back of the leg. If we were to stand, we would just step our right leg out. That left leg might have a little bit of a bend. That's okay. We're trying to keep that right leg straight. And we're reaching down just to reach that toe with that right hand. From here, we're going to switch sides. So now that left leg is out. We're reaching with that left arm. Good. We're going about 10 more seconds with this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next one we're going to do, we're going to go a lot wider of a stance now. So our feet are nice and wide. We're trying to keep those knees straight again, and we're just reaching as close as we can to the ground to what's comfortable. So we're going to start here. We're holding this position, and then we're going to walk out to one side, those hands, almost to that right toe. Then we're going to switch and go to that left. So for those that are standing, you can keep alternating. I'm going to show the seated version. So from here, we'll have to bend our knees. We're just reaching down. Coming back up, then we're reaching down to that right foot, and then we'll continue to alternate. Good. I'm gonna go one more time through seated. Nice. Keep it up, everybody. Still getting a good stretch to start us off today. So next one we are gonna do, we're just gonna do some weight shifting. So not so much a lunge, we're not gonna go super deep into it. We're just making sure to start, our feet are nice and wide and we're just shifting left and right just a little bit. Left and right. Good, we're starting to get our body moving a little bit more. Seated, we're just looking for some rotation side to side. Side to side, so we're rotating those hips seated. We're trying to get moving, get activated, get ready to go. Good, so we're going hip bone to hip bone, just going left and right with this one. Left and right. Going 10 more seconds, left and right. Nice. Good. Next one we're gonna do, I'm gonna start seated for this one. So we're gonna go same elbow to same knee. So right elbow, right knee. So we're driving it up. I don't want the elbow just to meet the knee. I want both to meet each other. Good. So we're going for 15. On this right side, go at your own pace. And then we're going to switch sides. Good. So for those seated, you can keep going at this pace. I'm going to show it standing. So same thing. We're standing nice and tall, elbow to knee. We're meeting that elbow to that knee. I don't want one to be focused more than the other. They both meet each other, and then we switch sides. Good. That other hand can just rest to the side. You can keep it up. Moving the body. Core's working a little bit. Good. Perfect. Next one we're going to do is a little bit more hip focused. So a little bit of hip mobility. So what we're going to do standing, we're going to grab our right leg and we're going to hold it here. So it almost looks like a 4. Figure 4 is what this one is called. So we're holding it here. And then seated, it's going to look a little bit similar. You're driving up this right leg, it goes over the left leg, and we're stretching our hip flexors. So that outside hip flexor, that's what's going to be getting most stretched here. If you feel like you're not getting too much of a stretch, you can press down on that knee just a little bit to see if that makes it more of a difference. So we're going to go about 5 more seconds on this side. This is a great stretch, even to start your day in the mornings. Outside of this video too, hip mobility is super important. So I recommend this stretch if you've got the time. We're going to switch sides, so we're driving up this left leg now over the right. And we're continuing to stretch that hip, so now it's that left hip that we're stretching. Same thing, if you're not feeling a stretch here, we're going to push down a little bit on that knee, not too much, just a little bit, so that way you can get a little bit of an extra stretch. You guys are doing great so far. We're keeping up a couple more stretches before we get into it. Good, we got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet back down. From here, we're going to go into some marching. Starting to get that heart rate slowly up. So we're going opposite arm, opposite knee. Trying to work on our coordination. Keep that posture nice and tall. Keep that head up while we do this. Standing is going to look the same way. Opposite arm, opposite knee, driving up, we're going in place. We're going to go for 20 more seconds here. Take your time, go at your own pace. If you need to slow it down, if you want to speed it up, you can do what's most comfortable for you. Good, we've got 5 more seconds. Nice. And time. Good. So from here, we're going to go into a couple of the power moves. So Parkinson's wellness recovery moves is what we're going to do. So we can do these just like all these exercises, standing or seated. So first one we're going to do is power ups. So we're going to start there. I'm going to show them standing first. So our feet are nice and wide first. We're reaching down. You don't need to go all the way to the ground, because a lot of times when we do that, we lean super far forward. The biggest part with the power up is I want us to maintain our posture nice and tall. We're reaching down and then we're opening up the arms at the top. So posture still tall, so you don't need to go all the way, just to what's comfortable, to where that posture stays in line. Then we're opening back up. Good. So that's standing. We're going to go for 10. The same thing, those feet are wide. Even seated, I want us to focus on our lower body form. Those lower bodies, those feet stay wide. We're reaching down, so this one's going to be a little bit harder because our posture is going to want to come forward. So still, I don't want us leaning all the way down, just enough to where we get a good stretch, to where we get some movement going, and then we open up. We're reaching down, we're opening up. Good. We are gonna do 4 more of these. So down, we're opening up. So we're focusing on big movements, everybody. Big movements with these power moves, big movements to get us started for the day. Think big, move strong. You guys got this. We're going 1 more. Good. So from here, we're gonna go into the power twist. So I'm gonna show this one seated first. So those feet are gonna come a little bit more together now. We're gonna start going to our right. So what that means, I'm taking a step out with my right foot. I'm opening up the arms, and rotating, and coming back. So step, rotate, coming back. Step, rotate, and back. Step, rotate, and back. Good. So those that are standing, we're here. We're alternating, opening back up. So the biggest focus, each time we're opening up that chest, each time we're pausing, and then we're alternating. For those that are standing, I want you to try and pivot that back foot, so that way we're rotating all the way across and coming back to neutral. Rotating across, coming back to neutral. Good. Let's go 2 more, 1 on each side. Last one. Good. So from here, we are going to go into the power step. So for those of you that don't know the power moves, we've got the power up, which we did. We've got the power twist, which we did. We've got the power step. And then we have got 1 more power move after that, which we're going to do. So next one is that power step. So what that looks like, it's almost like a side lunge. And then we're opening up the arms and driving back. Good. And back. Step. Good. So seated, what it's going to look like, we're stepping, opening up, and coming back. Stepping, opening up, and coming back. Good. So step, driving open those arms, driving them back together. Step, open up, and back. Nice. Good. Let's do 1 more on each side. We're stepping. Those arms come open, that chest comes up. We're driving those feet back together. As we drive those feet out, I want to really drive them back in. It's almost like a big knee drive out, big knee drive back in. Last but not least, we got the power rock. So what that is, we're stepping back with our right foot, we're shifting our weight, and then we're driving our right knee up. So this one might be a little bit challenging, but I want us to all try it if we can. If we've got a bar near us, if we need something to hold on to, please do so. For those of you, if you have a chair near you, you can use this. So you're stepping back with 1 foot. We're starting with our right. We're shifting our weight back. And then we're shifting our weight back into that front leg. We're driving up that right knee. So we're working on a little bit of single leg stability. We're working on weight shifting forwards and backwards. So take your time with this one. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, try and hold this for a couple of seconds and then come back down. So I'm going to switch sides here. I'm driving back with my left, and then I'm shifting my weight forward, driving up that left leg. Keep it up, everybody. We're going to do about 2 more, and then we'll get into some strength. Coming back and forward. Good. Back and forward. Nice. So for those of you at home too, if you want to spend a little bit more time on a certain exercise, you can always pause this video, get some good music playing in the background, whatever works for you. So next stretch we are going to do, we're going to do a little bit of upper body stretching now. We've done some lower body, we've gotten our heart rate a little bit higher, we're getting those big movements in. We're going to reach across with our left arm to our right side. So we're reaching across our body, back to neutral, and then reaching across again. So we're working a little trunk rotation and back to neutral. reaching across, and neutral. Good. Seated, this will look exactly the same. So we're gonna take a seat in a chair for most of these, like I said in the beginning. Trying to stay a little bit further to the front, I think might be more beneficial. But if you feel more comfortable, you want to sit a little bit more further back in the chair, that's okay. So here, feet are about shoulder width apart. We're reaching across, coming back to neutral, and then alternating. Reaching across, neutral, and switching. Good. We are going 10 more seconds with this one. Keep it up, keep it up. Got one more exercise for stretching and then strength. Good. Last one we are going to do. We're going to still continue the upper body. We're going to do one more stretch. So what we're going to do with this one, we're reaching up our right hand up above our head. We're going to hold this here. We're rotating our body a little bit. We're trying to keep our hips still seated, so not so much the hip movement, that upper body stretch. And then as we come back down, that right hand is trying to touch the floor, that left hand comes up. So I'm going to demonstrate it one more time. So this is how we're starting now. Right hand is up. Then as we come back down, we almost switch. Yes. Keep it up. Standing version. Same thing. Shoulder width apart. We'll start going to the right. Going to the left with our right hand. Holding it a couple of seconds. Then as we switch, open up that opposite arm. Good. You can do a couple more, but I'm going to show you that opposite side now. So then the left side, we're using that left arm, is going up across to our right side. Same thing, holding it a couple of seconds, then we're reaching down with that arm, and then that opposite arm comes up. So show that one again. That left arm comes up and across, and then we come back down. Good. To finish this off, we're going to do one more march in place. We're seated, opposite arm, opposite knee. Getting that heart rate, keeping it up. Good, we're going 10 more seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good work with that warm up, everybody. So from here, if you need a little sip of water, you can pause the video. But now's a good time to grab some. We are going to go into our strength portion next. So this is where you guys can pick up your weights. Any amount that is comfortable for you will work for this. If you feel more comfortable with no weights, that's okay. We're still getting that body moving, whatever works for you. So from here, we're going to take a nice big breather. Catch your breath. First exercise we are going to do. We are going to put these weights up at our shoulders. So this is our neutral position. This is our starting position this whole time. So we are going to stay standing. We're just going to focus on upper body to get started. We're shoulder pressing. So driving it down, driving them back up. Seated is going to look the same. Starting at those shoulders, driving up those arms, and coming back down. Good, we'll aim for about 10 reps. We'll go about 2 more before we switch exercises. So take it nice and controlled. I don't want us going super fast. We want it nice and controlled up, pausing for a second, nice and controlled back down. Control those motions. Good. So from here, our right hand is going to be doing most of the work for this one. Our left hand is still going to be holding the weight, but we're going to have it rest on our left leg. So you can go palm up, let that left arm rest. So right arm, we're going to go across our body, down to the side. Cross our body, down to the side. So we're We're just doing this arm first. Down to the side. So not so much a jab out in front. We're trying to go all the way across. So trunk rotation to the left. And then side to the right. Side and down. So standing, I'm going to do that on the opposite arm. So from here, I'm going to go right arm is resting at our side. You can go palm up or palm down. We're going to go across, bring that arm back down, and then dipping down. Go across, down, dip down. Cross, down, and dip. Good, so that's the first one. We're gonna go into that next exercise. Next one we're gonna do. We're gonna start to get the lower body a little bit more involved. So from here, we're gonna do a step out, curl, and then lateral raise. And then we're coming back together. We're just going with the right side first. So we're gonna go 8 on the right, 8 on the left. So step out with the right, we're curling. From here, those weights come back down to our sides. We're raising them up to about our shoulders. I don't want them here. I'm looking for right about here. And then driving them back down. Good. So then on the left side, whoever's on the right, keep going on the right. You're going for 8. So same thing on the left though. You're gonna step, curl, and then raise. We're not going into lunging too much yet. We're more so just working on stepping out and back in. Seated. That is gonna look like one step out, curl, raising those weights up, and then driving back in. Just like we did with some of the other ones, I want to really try and pick up that foot. Not too much of a drag if we can. I want us to really focus on that big knee drag, curl, driving those arms open, and back. Step, curl, and open. So we're going 8 on each side. Once you finish that one, we are going to go into another full body, so upper lower body. What we're going to do, we're going to extend one leg out, and then we're going to go raising in front and back. Alternating, so left leg out, raising those weights up, driving them back down. So standing from here, you're stepping 1 foot forward, you're raising those weights up. Same thing about shoulder height. I don't want us to go super high. And then nice and controlled, driving it back down, shifting our weight back. So now we're working on shifting our weight forwards and backwards. So stepping left, driving those weights up, nice and controlled, driving them back down. Our palm is going to be facing down for this one. So these are called frontal raises. So step, open up, and back. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. We're doing a couple more exercises in strength, and then we'll get into our boxing circuit. And back. Good. So forward step, get your balance first, then raise those arms up. I'm looking for separate motions. So step, opening up the arms in front of us, driving them back out. Just like most of these, I want that posture tall. Try and keep that head up. From here, look in front of us, coming back down, both feet together. Nice job, everybody. Take a deep breath. You've got 2 more exercises before boxing. We're going to go into a little bit more of a weight shift now. So now, if we're standing, we're going to go into some side lunges. So from here, I'm lunging, and then with these arms, we're only going to use that opposite arm. So we're continuing to work the coordination. So if I step with my right leg, that left arm is the one that's doing the job. It's reaching to that knee. It's coming back tall, shifting together. So I'm going to demonstrate that one more time. So step with the right. That left arm is rotating, reaching to that left knee. If that's pretty easy, you can reach for the toe. But left knee, right knee, coming back tall. So if I switch sides, I step with my left. I shift, almost like a lunge, so I'm weight shifting Lunging, that right arm goes to that left knee. And we shift back together. Good. So that's standing version. Those that are standing, keep it up, keep going. Seated, what we're gonna do, we're gonna step out, we're reaching, and then we're coming back tall. And then both feet come in. So we're breaking it down one step at a time for all of these. So step out, reaching across, and back together. We're still alternating. Step out, reaching across, going to that opposite knee, and coming back together. Step, reach across, and together. Good. So we are going to go for 12 of those, so 6 on each side. Next one we're going to do, so we are going to go last one for strength. For those that are seated, we're going to kind of combine all of the exercises that we've done. So those feet are about shoulder width apart. We're reaching toes, knees, shoulders, up above our head. So each time we do it, I want us to really pause at each. So that knees, we're reaching down, we're driving up, we're driving to the shoulders, we're driving up above our head. Especially from the feet to the knees or to the shoulders. I don't want it to go just like that. I want it to come up to the knees, pause, come up to the shoulders, pause, raise up above our head, pause, and then reverse. Good. Standing. We're going about shoulder width apart. And we're gonna, about shoulder width apart. We're reaching down to those feet or as close as we can. We're driving up to the knees, slight pause. Driving those arms up to the shoulders, raising up above our head. Then slowly back down. So here, knees, feet. So with the knees, this is a good one. We don't need to keep them fully straight. We can put a nice little bend in the knees. That'll stretch out those hamstrings, strengthen them a little bit too, almost like we're doing a deadlift. So feet, we're hinging forward at the hips. We're coming up to the knees. Once we're up nice and tall, then we're driving up those arms. And then we're raising them up above our head. So for that one, we are going to go for 8. Okay, you guys are doing great. Keep it up. So that was our strength portion. If you need some water, pause this video. Otherwise, we are going into our boxing component, our favorite. So from here, I'm going to start seated and then I'll show the standing version. But we are going to go through the combos, 1 through 6, and then I'll kind of go through specific combos and then add a couple components. So what we're going to start with, a little refresher. 1s and 2s are jabs, 3s and 4s are hooks, 5s and 6s are going to be your uppercuts. So with this one, you can or can't use weights. That's up to you. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can. If you want to stand, sit, anything of this is what you're comfortable with. But a good challenge, you can keep those weights with you. Otherwise, you can set them to your side, and we'll get started with the boxing. So from here, if you're right-handed, all of those even numbers are going to be on that right hand. So your 2, 4, and 6. And then the 1, 3, and 5 are going on that left hand. That's if you're right-handed dominant. If you're left-handed, it's going to be all reversed. So then your left hand, since you're left-handed dominant, your left hand is going to be those even numbers, 2, 4, 6. So to get started, I'm right-handed, so that's how I'm going to demonstrate for everybody. So we're going to start just going 1 through 6. So getting those weights in front of us. So just like you practice in the warm-up, hip to hip. That's what I want us to do if we're seated. I still want us to engage that lower body if we can. So we're going to go 1, extending out. 2, extending those arms. Going across. 3, 4. We're going up. 5 and 6. Good. Starting from the top. We're going 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, keep it up. We're going 1 more time. Extending. 1, 2. Still going hip bone to hip bone. 3 across. 4, uppercut 5, uppercut 6. Good. So from here, we're just marching, keeping those weights, keeping that heart rate high in between the boxing combos. Good. We're going 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next combo we're going to do. I'm going to mix up the numbers, but we're going to start with just a jab combination. So 1s and 2s. So we're going to start with a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if it helps, say these out loud with me while I'm counting. Use that voice. Going 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. All jabs. Full extension of those arms. We're going 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're doing it 2 more times. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. You guys got it. Keep it up. We got 1 more time through it. 1, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Perfect. So from here, take a deep breath. Getting this work in. We're going to go 3s and 4s, so hooks. So we're going to go 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. So I'm going to say it 1 more time. We're going 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. Here we go. So we're getting ready. Remember, we're still trying to weight shift if we're seated. I'm going to demonstrate the 3s and 4s standing. So here, we are going to go with your stance. If you're right-handed dominant, that opposite leg is coming forward. We want to keep a nice wide base. We want to keep weight shifting. So with hooks, we said 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. Good. So you can keep this stance. If you're more comfortable, you can always go with a nice wide stance. And as you do this one, pivot that back foot. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 2 3s, 3, 3, 4, 4. Good. The biggest part with these 3s and 4s too, as we extend, especially back-to-back numbers, I don't want them to come here. I want full extension back. So driving that arm back and then forward. So each time, it's almost like you're restarting. So that's the next combo. From here, we're going to go jabs. Excuse me, we're going to go uppercuts. So 5s and 6s. So I'm going to start this one standing. So first one we're going to do, we're going to go 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6. So 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6. Remember, if you want to say this combo out loud with me, you can count it out loud with me. I'd love to hear you. Here we go. 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6. Good. So each time, driving those arms up. Each time, seated. We're doing that same thing. Try and keep that stance wide. We're driving up. 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, and 6. We're going 1 more time. 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, and 6. Nice job, everyone. If you're getting a little tired, you can set those weights down. But we're going to do a couple more combos. Or you can pause the video. Go at your own pace. Here we go. Next one we're going to do, we're going to mix them all up. We're going to go 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. Here we go. And remember, seated. We're trying to rotate hip to hip. Hip bone to hip bone. So 1, 3, 4, 6. Since I'm right-handed again, I'm starting with my left hand with that jab. Here we go. 1, 3, 4, 6. Good. 1, 3, 4, 6. One more time. 1, 3, 4, 6. Good. particular combo you like more than others, you can always do a couple more times. But otherwise, we're going into that next one. So from here, we're gonna go 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. Here we go. 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. Nice job, everybody. Keep it up. 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. Good. 2 more times. 2, 3, 5, 5, and 6. Last one. One more time. 2, 3, 5, 5, and 6. Nice job. We'll put those weights to our sides. We're just gonna do lower body marching. So march it out. March it out. High knees. Driving those legs up. You got it. Good. Nice job. Go on 5 more seconds with the march. 3, 2, and 1. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. We've got about 2 or 3 more combos, and then we'll finish with a little bit of a cool down. So from here, show this one standing. So we are gonna go 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3. 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3. Here we go. So remember, all about that stance. So for right foot dominant, that left foot can go forward, or you can just keep it at that nice wide stance. So from here, 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3. 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3. Good. Here we go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, and 3. Nice job. Keep it up. Keep it up, everyone. We are going to do one more combo, and then we'll go into a little bit of a cool down. Last one we're going to do is going to be a little bit of a freestyle for you. I want you to think of any word. It can be your favorite color, your favorite food, somebody's name. It could be my name. It could be your name. And I want you to spell out those letters as you punch. You can do any combos you want. So if I were to do Anna, I could do like a jab, hook, uppercut, uppercut. But I want you to spell out the letters. So it would be like A, N, A. So a little bit of a freestyle for you. I want you to use that voice. I want you to think about the word you're going to use. Any word you want. And you're going to go through that word 5 times with different combos though. So then this time, I'm going to go hook, A, N, A. Next time I do it, I'm going to go A, N, A. So that's what I want you to do for the last combo. Any freestyle, any combos with any word that you choose. I want you to think outside the box. It can be a word of a brand, of a food box that's sitting in front of you. Anything you want. 5 times. When you're finished, grab a sip of water. We're going to set these weights down, and then we're going to go into a little bit of a cool down. You guys did awesome. I appreciate you guys joining me, and we're just going to finish it out with just a few more stretches. So to start with that stretching, take a nice deep breath. We're slowly starting to bring that heart rate back down. You guys did great with the boxing. So here, we're just going to do a little bit of some arm circles. We're going to rotate them forward. Take it nice and slow. We're going to go 15 seconds one way. And then we'll go 15 seconds the other. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So from here, Seated or standing, you can do this one. Feet are wide. We're gonna reach right hand to left toe or left knee, and then we're adding in that arm circle now. So now we're combining a couple of the exercises. So we're just gonna do this side first. Right hand, left toe or left knee, then we're opening up, taking it slow. So we're opening up that chest. Good. You guys did great. I appreciate you joining me on this day. Good. So now we'll switch sides. So we're reaching across. So left hand to our right side of our body, that right knee. Then we're opening up that arm. Left side, opening up. Good. So each side, you can go to about 8 to 10. Reaching down, opening up. Nice job. We're going to do one more. Reaching down and opening up. Good. We'll bring those feet back in together. We're just going to stretch our neck a little bit now. So take this one nice and slow. We're just going to go tilt that head side to side. Nice and slowly. Stretching out those neck muscles. We'll go side to side. Good. Those hands can just rest on our lap. And from here, we're going to get our fingers, stretch them out a little bit. This one's called piano keys. So we're wiggling those fingers and we're going across. And then we're driving them back. So a little shoulder mobility. We're getting those fingers working. Going side to side, wiggling those fingers. Good. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to finish with stretching out our wrists too. So from here, we're going to put out our right hand. Your palm is going to be facing in front of you. You're going to use that left hand to push back on those fingers just a little bit. You don't need to go super far, just a little bit of a stretch, stretching out that wrist. And we'll switch sides. And that left hand goes out. That right hand pushes back just a little bit on those fingers. Hold it just a couple of seconds. Then we'll rotate those wrists. Good. Rotating them, making little circles. And then we're just going to finish with a little bit. We stretch out our upper body, our shoulders, our neck, our wrists. We're going to finish with a little bit of lower body stretching. So from here, we're going to do knee extension out, alternating. So we're just extending that leg out, holding it for a second, driving it back in. Extending out, each one. Nice job. Go on left leg, then right leg, left leg. Those arms can just rest on the side of the chair. For this one, if you're standing for just knee extensions, that can almost be like a high knee kicking out. So we're just working on bending the knee, straightening it out. Bending the knee, straightening it out. So you can use a chair if you need to. So bending and straightening. Bending and straightening. Good. So that is how we're going to finish out today. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys had a great holiday. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to any of the trainers. But thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.